Hey guys, welcome to your next lesson, and this is going to be the 5 minute window. Now, you can live in this 5 minute window and be successful, very much so. We're going to look at US 30. I'm going to show you what all of these things mean, and let's just get into it. Okay, so the main time to do US 30 is 8:30, between 8:30 a.m. and about 11 o'clock. Between like 8:30 and 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. All right. So there's always a couple of uh, a couple of messages that pop off, a couple of signals that pop off. You are not just getting into the signal when it happens. That is not what you do. It is giving you the direction, but you want to make sure that you go through this protocol to make sure that you're, going in the right direction, but you have the least amount of drawdown possible when you do. Okay. So let's see. Let's go to 8:30 on Friday. Okay. First, I'm going to define all of these. Right. So first, this is volume. This is momentum. This is just telling you when we're pushing. Right. You're gonna want to see these come out long. This is perfect. This is beautiful. This right here is beautiful. This right here is beautiful. This right here is beautiful. So straight momentum action there. Okay. If there's nothing there, it's kind of chop consolidation. So you want to look down here over and over again to see if we're pushing or not. Okay. Next, let's talk about these. These are average candles. These are fan candles. So what we're going to do here is when you see these come out cleanly, this is clean right here. This is clean. That's a clean push. There's no wicks on the top of that. And this is a clean push as well on the other side. There's no wicks on the bottom of it, and it's progressively getting bigger, right? That is not the same as this right here, okay? Wicks on both sides, still moving up, but wicks on both sides is kind of choppy. Same thing here, good, but it's telling you it's kind of choppy. So this is just telling you how choppy, how volatile everything is. Is it smooth and making something happen, no problem? Or this is a really good way to find out if you're in super consolidation. When it's like this, think of it like just really spiky grass that's gonna poke your feet, or walking on glass. This is like walking on glass. Okay, spiky on both sides. It's just telling you I don't want to. You shouldn't be in there, right? So when you see that, you know, just take a look and you'll be able to. So this is smooth. This is smooth. Of course, this is chop, chop, smooth, 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 smooth. Now this is chopping here. Very volatile chopping here, right? It's going up, it's going down, it's going up, and it's going down. This is low volatility chop. Okay, so definitely take a look and see what is going on. So normally after a big move, there's going to be some chop. Okay, expect it, expect it. See how this is 9:30? It's going up and down for sure. So if I look at how it looks with the regular candles, which is what you guys are probably more familiar with, you can see how it compares to what's going on. See this? It looks like it's going down, but again, it's chopped. And you see what's going on, right? But it gives you the great direction, no problem. But when it's you don't want to be in there. And then also, it's very, very low volatility here, and it didn't straighten up until this, as you can see. And it started to press, and you got a good move out of that here. So these tell a story. These tell a really good story. All right. It was still a little bit choppy, but no worries. Okay. This is when it started pushing here, right? Still kind of choppy. It's not very, very crazy smooth. Now let's go over to something that was smooth. This was smooth, right? no wicks at the top, and you see what type of drop it was. Beautiful, right? Very, very choppy here. What does it look like? Very, very choppy. So now you can see one to one what that looks like compared straight down the line. So this is your line of vision right here. Okay. Um, I can even go one further and say top center right here so that you can look straight down the line and see what's going on. Okay. So this is this on all these different time frames at the same time. So this is this on all these different time frames at the same time. All right, so it's giving you a heads up on what's going on, if things are pushing, if they're not pushing, um, no trade. So if I rewind this into this area of low volatility chop, it should tell you it's mixed signals, right? It's a mix. You you really don't want to be a part of that. And it's telling you no trade, low volatility. This is a doji. This is not going anywhere, right? It's telling you these things. So that's all we want to do. Look straight up and down and see what's going on and what we should be a part of, what we shouldn't be a part of, right? And then it just gave us an up signal. This is kind of coming up just a little bit. I don't know what time of day this is. 9 p.m. We wouldn't even be in here. So I'm not even going to entertain it. All right, but there we go. Okay, so that's that. Now it's going to give you the direction. These, I'll show you something else about them. Now with these buy and sell signals, I did do a strategy with it, and the strategy is, now what a strategy is, if you've never traded before or dealt with TradingView before, what that is it's these are indicators, but they're not automatically entering. Strategy is saying, hey, look, what if I did enter? Let me back test and see exactly what would have happened. And these have entry, exit, and everything of the sort. So if I come on back here, maybe it'll pull up. No, I won't. What I can do is see downloads. So this is what I did earlier. I took these same FAM candle entries, these ups and downs, I turned it into a strategy, and then we took a look at, this is what happened, trade by trade. We did it over like 4 years or so, trade by trade. What I want you guys to see here is this number, this column, favorable excursion. What this means is this is how much profit was run up before this was closed out. Net P&L is where it closed at, right? So I haven't gotten the exits together completely yet. I just did something simple. But favorable excursion is, hey, look, it went into profit this amount, right? So if you're looking at it, adverse excursion is how much drawdown it was, right? So these numbers, how much, it was $3 per pip. This is all $3 per pip. So here we go. What I'm trying to show you guys is how often these go into profit, right? And at $3 per pip, $30 is 10 pips, $60 is 20 pips, and $90 is 30 pips, right? We're looking like 20 to 30 pips is what we're going to be looking for on a regular basis, right? Now, these are some big trades, but what you see is that these are constantly going into profit. Most of them are going to go into profit. They're going to go into profit. Look at these. They're going to go into profit, right? The zeros didn't go into profit, but most of these are going to go into profit. And for $3 per pip, these are not light numbers. So this is what's on the table when you're looking at these entries, right? I had it going at 9:30 and everything like that. So sometimes before it closes out, even with these zeros, you see it's closing out really, really tight, right? So it's a tight stop. So these could have possibly gone into profit as well, but it's a very, very tight stop. It's freaking 4 pips, a little bit more, right? So even these probably would have gone into profit if I didn't have them so tight. But what I'm saying is that this is a lot of these that are going to go into profit, as you can see. Okay, so that's what I wanted you to see, and this is very, very, very long. And you can just see as I'm zooming by, and there's a ton of them. So that's what's here. So these are not just running amok, these are really, really good entries, right? So that's that. Okay. So what we have these in addition to what's happening here, the pressure, what's happening here on all the time frames with the pressure. And we're just looking straight up and down. And then we have whether it is choppy or whether it is smooth like this, right? These arrows are another form of these. So you got two different options when we're coming up to these entries, right? You see how the arrow is here, but it's not here. This is not there, right? So just giving you a little bit more option as well. So that's that. Is it smooth? Is it choppy? Is it choppy or is it smooth? Now let's go to a place where it is smooth here and see what this chart looks like, this table looks like. Let's go 10 seconds at a time. Okay, we had 3 and almost 4 downs going at the same time, right? Which is clean. We have this going on, we have no wicks on here, and now we have 4 downs, we got all of these as well. Now this is another type of calculation, right? So we have all of these as well, and it's just more confirmation, right? So when you're seeing something push and you want to know if you should stay in it or not, this is a really good makeup to decide whether you should stay in something or not. All right, between here, 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 and that's plenty, right? Now, next we have the background. Okay, we got the background. Now the background is, let me actually do this really quickly. Looking for the word auto. Size tiny. These numbers. All right, here we go. Did I do it? Didn't do it. Auto. That's the table. It's this one. Tiny. All right, so now colors, okay? Colors, background colors. This is just giving you the overall kind of trend. This trend is coming from the 5 minute. So it's going to be the same whether you're looking at the 15 minute, the 5 minute, whatever, but you can live in the 5 minute. And I'm trying to show you how, right? So we had an entry here. First, we got support and resistance, we got liquidity levels as well. So liquidity is where people's stop losses are that the banks want to knock out of there. Hedge funds want to knock out of there. Market makers want to knock out of there. That's the gas, that's the fuel that lets the market move the way that it needs to, right? It can't just go up and they can't just dump $500 million into the market. It's going to be a problem. So they need to grab everybody else's orders out so that they can move it. So if you've ever been in a position and it said basically you had your stop there and it just tags your stop loss and then just goes, that's what really happens. But this is telling you kind of where those things are, like where those levels are, most of these um, where most of these stop losses are that they're going to target so that they can move the market to where they're trying to go. Okay, so back to the background. Pink, sell, blue, buy, right? It's not telling you just to sell or buy, but it's giving you more confluence that you're going with the flow of the market, right? So it was choppy here, making a decision, then it chose to go into the sells, and then this triangle happened, basically is a sell, and started flowing down into here, right? So that's what happened. That's the move, no problem. Um, that's it for the background, right? It's just giving you an idea of what the trend is. Okay. Now, candle colors. Candle colors are also going to give you an idea of what the trend is, right? It's going to give you a good idea of what the trend is, and you can kind of hold on to those and flow with the market. So best is blue with all this down here, given, hey, look, we're pressing. This is blue, right? All of that put together is just confirmation on confirmation on confirmation on confirmation on confirmation, right? This is giving you every little pullback, right? Because if we're going up, then we're going to want to pull back. So this is going to tell you, hey, look, we're pulling back. These are good places to actually take profit as well. Because if you're just holding this and this went halfway back, you could have probably taken a little bit of profit before it pulled all the way back, right? And then maybe re-entered if you wanted to re-enter. You see. So this is going to give you every direction, kind of just moving with it, letting you know what's going on. And this is giving you the overall. So if you press this and you just rolled it up, that would have been fine. Or if you missed this and you wanted to get back into it, these allow you to kind of get back into it if possible, right? So that's what that is. You just want to see that ready to push again. You're going into it. So we got all types of just visual confluences. We have these. These are your entrees. Don't be overwhelmed. These are your entrees. Again, we're just running down the list. How often they go into profit? They go into profit a lot. This is your entree. We're going to actually trade around 8:30 to 11 on a regular basis. I would say 9:30 is great, a little bit after. And as you can see, there's only going to be a couple of these that actually come off each day, right, during that time. So we had a down, we had another up. Normally we'll be in Hakanashi and you'll see why. This is why, right? This is why. Much cleaner, just much cleaner. That's all. Um, like these to be like this. Much better, right? So we got the down here, and then it came in beautifully, right? So that was the whole day between those two. Um, Next day, right? Let's see what day is this? Wednesday. Wednesday. Let's do this. So again, we got 8:30, 8:25. That was before, and got a nice move right around 8:25. Something's always happening at 8:30, and something's happening at 9:30. So we're trying to catch both of those. And then this one happened at 9:35. Right. So here's 8:30, 9 o'clock, and 9:35. Something happened. Right. So if we want to actually see it happen, let's do it like this. I'll show you exactly when it popped off. We'll go 10 seconds at a time and see what it looks like. This is where it actually came off. If you're looking over here, this is your profit and loss. If we're looking right here, we can see this in action. Right? So net profit and loss, it's up 1,200. This is the furthest that it went. That's that favorable excursion again. This is the most drawdown that it saw during that time. Right? Plenty. That's absolutely plenty. We're using the $20 per pip, and it's cooking. Right? You can take that profit. If you want to take that profit, definitely take it, bro. What does it look like on the charts? As you can see, there's a lot of blue going on. There's a lot of pressure going on. This is how it's supposed to look when we're taking the entry. Okay, 4,900 just with that one. And it still pushed even more, right? $660 was the lowest that it went. Basically 33 pips in drawdown, which is beautiful, right? Especially for 9:30. Let's go to a different day. 8:30, nothing's really happening here. Then we came over here, and here we go. Let me actually zoom out so you can see. Here we go. That happened at 9:40. As you can see, these are nice and smooth. That's nice and smooth. This happened here. It started pushing around 9:50. Right? So let's look at this one. What did it do? It went to go touch some of that liquidity, right? It went to go grab liquidity, basically where those stop orders are. It went to go touch it, touched it, bounced off of it, and this is going again 10 seconds at a time. This is not enough confirmation for me to press that button, especially because everything is kind of moving up. All of this is moving up. This is still blue. This is, you know what I mean? It could easily push back up. It's only one down here, and then this is not really big either. So I'll just wait just a little bit. This is why you don't just press it right away. But this looks a lot better. I got 3 of these. I could tap into that. I could tap into that. Now let's bring it up again. Let's bring up our trade again. Let's pull this up. And then we need to be able to actually see. So here we go. $240 drawdown, which is basically nothing, 6 pips, right? And then we got favorable excursion again. 2,900 was the most that it pushed. It's floating 1,800, 26, 25, 27, right? 3,000. Zoom back out. What does it look like? This is what it looks like when it's going well. Very clean. This is not extremely clean yet, but these are very, very good pushing watch. This is pushing. We got 3 of these going on, and a couple of these are saying sell. Okay, this is up 4,000 and some change. You see it over here. Right, heading right to where all of these other stop losses are. Okay, these black lines, this is kind of like the driveway. Price of the driveway. Now look at this. Look at this. Pressure. This is up 45, 48. And we have all of these pushing out. That's great. So in this case, I would hold it until one of these flip blue. I would hold, see? Look at that, just jumped up to 7,000 and some change. Until one of these flip blue, I'm holding that. Any one of them. As soon as they do, I'm out. But this is how you hit these huge, huge moves. There you go, one changed, but it didn't change blue. This is how you hit these huge moves. Because our emotions would have told us to get out at 5, right? Well, 5, 4, that's plenty. And you should. You should. But what I'm looking at is pressure here, it's smooth. Pressure here, it's still smooth, it's still pressing. I got this pressing. Now we're at 9,000, right? We haven't seen a blue 1 minute yet. As soon as we do, we're out. We're not attached to it or nothing like that. We're not waiting for the pullback and continuation. None of that. We just, as soon as it hits anything blue, then we're out of there. Now it's at 9,800. Favorable excursion. Again, this is 10 seconds at a time, so this is 10 times faster than how it would be going if you were actually trading it. So these moves happen on a regular basis, and this is definitely going to call it out. Oh, there it is, we're out. This one turned blue. So what did we take? 96.40. So we took 96.40 out of 10,400. Drawdown, $240. Right? Amazing move. So these are the type of moves that we're looking for. This is getting darn near the whole thing. Right? Getting darn near the whole thing. Beautiful. Next day. And the good part about it is the way I did this is not just for the great days, but for the choppy days. I always looked for the choppy days. Like, what does it look like when it's choppy? What can fake people out? All of those things. This is why I have so many different confirmations in here for you guys, right? But again, this black, think of it like a driveway, a car driveway, right? That's why I drew it like this. Think of it like a car driveway. Price is going to start out here for the day, and it's going to break out one way or another, right? This way it broke out to the top. So do it like this. This way it broke out to the top. This is kind of like equilibrium. And then it broke out to the bottom, right? Once we switched over to the pink side, started pushing down, right? But yeah, this is like your roadmap for the day. Price is going to start here. It's going to try to touch here or try to touch here. All right, so that kind of simplifies it. And you're just following the yellow big road. Here's an entry, blue candles, profit. Right, entry, red candles, down here, profit. Blue candle all the way up to here, profit. 9.55, right, and all the way up to the top over here. Let's look at what it looked like beforehand. It looked like this. This is your battle map. You got where liquidity is sitting, where all these stop losses are sitting. That price is probably going to go to. We got the middle of the map, high and the low, right? So it's just telling you. And then we got the driveway. Price is going to drive out of here and then start tapping these things. So here's that. The entry was way back over here on this candle. This is 9.55. 10 seconds again. Let's see what we got. That's no drawdown. See the zero right here? And it already went up 1,000 at the most, right? Now we pressed it as soon as it happened. So, and it doesn't, even if you don't see it visibly, it's going to catch whether it peeled back or not, right? Look at that, 7,000. Now this is 5, 10 minutes. Now what are we looking for? We're looking to see if anything turns red. Anything turns red, maybe a 1 minute or something like that. Anything turns red, we're taking it. That'll be that. Or you can take it at these levels because these are really great levels. So we're out of there. We got 4,000 out of 9,000. So, if you want to take it at the highs and stuff like that, you could definitely do that. It's always good. But yeah, otherwise, just take it when there's 1 minute turns and go from there, right? Now, for me, if this 1 minute turns blue again here, then I'm pressing that again. I would want that to press. Okay, so that might not be good. So don't do that. As you can see, these levels do not play. That's probably the worst thing that I could possibly do. So don't do that. There's your mistake. Take your money and then wait for the next one to come. Okay? That's giving away all the bread trying to continue. So don't do that. We got a down here. We got some pressure here. And most of this is not down. Right? So these are all the things to not do. Right? And look what happened. All profit is gone. So take your profit and keep it moving. Take your profit and keep it moving. Let's see what this does. We got another up here. Most of that was up. But again, we're pressing into these levels, which is never the best thing possible. So I'm going to show you all the good, bad, and ugly, right? Stuff to avoid, stuff to do. What time is it? 10:25. Stuff to do, stuff not to do. And more drawdown right here. You see 1540. So do not buy into these. Do not buy into the highs. You look to buy from the lows, discounted price. You look to sell from these highs. But this will show you how strong these things really are. If we're looking at regular candles, which most people are used to, this is what it looks like. Touched it perfect. Touched that perfect. Hit it again, perfect. Right? So these, it came out of this, right, for the buy. But your buying needs to be down there somewhere, right, at a discounted price. Your selling needs to be up here somewhere. Now, is this map going to be perfect every time? Absolutely not. But it plays with these things beautifully. We already got our move, 950. Should have been out of there. Should have been done with. That's it. Okay. So next, 19th, 8:30. Let's go over here. Bam, bam. Here we go. Now this is a choppy day, right? Now, here's the good part about it. You can see that it's a choppy day early on, right? So 8:30 showed up. This is preparing you for what choppy days look like. That last one did plenty to help prepare you for what choppy days look like. So say you step up at 8:30, that entry was already there and gone, right? No worries. It did its thing, perfect. Let's go minute by minute. Let's go 3 minutes at a time. Let's go. I want you to see what these average candles look like during this chop, right? Got a little pressure there. This one says up, but all of this says down, right? No congruency there. It is on a support level, right? So it could possibly, and it did, and it did, and it did go up. Let's see what that really looked like. 3 minutes at a time is crazy at 9:30. So here's 9:15. Watch this. Let's go 10 seconds at a time. Here is an up. We got a couple of these going at the same time. We're coming from a low place, which is what we wanted. And what do we see? Biggest drawdown 360. Biggest push up 140. Biggest drawdown 380. Biggest buy 1,000. Biggest positive 1,000. It really just shot up there really quickly and took liquidity. Shot up there so quick. Biggest drawdown 2,400 and some change. It switched to down back here, but at 10 seconds, 10 times faster than the market, it's tough. But slowing it down to regular 1 second by 1 second, which you can, definitely would have been able to take that $1,000 of profit, and you would have came back and seen that this was a sell. And when you got back to the sell, we got back to it. Can get right back to it. As you can see, these are dojis. Most of this is pressure on the sell side, but this is a lot of chop, as you can see. Still going into profit. Like I said, these things go into profit on a regular basis. Biggest pullback 1,600, still went to 1,000 in profit. And but you can see how these candles look. So that's the main thing I want you guys to see, what the difference is between a smooth move like this and how these candles look on a regular basis. Now, this whole thing is not going to be what you're going to see when you're trading, so you'll be able to see a lot better, right? You'll trade and execute from the phone while you're looking at this big screen. Okay, so again, 1,000 in profit, great. But as you can see, it's choppy and it's acting choppy, right? Choppy and it's acting choppy. Here we go again, the other way. Again, it's going to call it out for you. 800 this way. So this is really honestly good. It's just going 10 seconds at a time, which is 10 times faster than how you would normally be trading. So favorable excursion, probably 900. That's another 1,000 on the board right here, right? So 1,000 up, 1,000 down, 1,000 up, 1,000 down, and that's what it was, right? So here it is again, 800, 1,200. Just profit on the board. The whole point of it is take your money, take your money, take your coins. Look at that, 2,000 and some change. On the choppiest day, it's calling things out back and forth. What time is this? This is 9:55. So while everybody else is getting shaken out crazy, this is at least telling you which way to go over and over. And it's also telling you, hey, look, it's really volatile. You should probably stay out of this or take your money ASAP when you see it. So take that. Take that. Cool. So that's that. Now, if you are not a 5 minuter, you are more so, uh, you just want to hop into something very light. Maybe the hour time frame might be better for you. The 30-minute time frame might be a little bit better for you. Here's the roadmap, nice and easy to see. It's going to break out of one of these and go to these levels. That's what it does on a regular basis. 9:30, broke out, went to that. 9:30, it was already out, went down here, right? 9:30, pulled up, shot back down, went to this one. Just gave you another shot to get into that. Came right back up. 9:30. Out, but went in. 9 o'clock it ended up selling. That was great. 10 o'clock. Here's your 9:30. Went to tap this perfectly. Perfectly. Now these levels are really, really perfect. Like they really do damage and good damage. But yeah, that's what I wanted to show you guys. That's what I want to show you guys. Here's the other one that's normally there. See that? Stayed with this for the whole time. Then sold off. But yeah, this is that. It's going to break out and it's going to go to these levels. It's going to touch these levels and do their thing. You got the momentum here, and this is also going to support you as well. This thing changes, as the market changes. Here it is, right? It changes between pre-exit, exit, the trend changes, and it tells you sell or buy, it tells you what the momentum is, whether it's dead, whether it's weak, whether it's strong, right? And it just gives you a nice guide as you're going along with this. So these two are side by side while you're trading. So if you want to just focus on the higher time frame, you absolutely can. It still does a great job, as you can see. Right? Hold it, 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 hold it. Get out. Right? Sweet. Sell back. These are hour candles, so these are really, really good sales that you can see. Hold it, 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 hold it. It's a hold it there. Get out. See? So between those two, this is what you have side by side. So we just broke down exactly what these things look like. So if you're coming into a breakout, which is maybe it's selling off or it's buying up out of here, then you can look right over here and have everything to see what the heck is going on inside of there. Right, here's your buy, happened right here. Beautiful buy, happened right here in the middle of this candle, all the way up. Got you right there. And broke out. Here's your breakout. Same thing. Cool. Pull back. Let you know pullback was happening. Continuation. All of that. Right. So this is your side by side. This is your layout. You got your support and resistance. You got your liquidity zones, where price is trying to go to, and price is constantly tapping these, day in and day out. That's your roadmap. You got your driveway where price is driving out of to get there, right? You got what's going on inside of those big old candles that you see right next to it. So this is a beautiful, beautiful setup, and there's no way that it can't, let you into profit on a regular basis. And again, these are the captives allowing us to go into profit on the regular, right? And then when it's live, you'll actually have these as well. So from the 4 hour all the way down to the seconds, it's letting you know what's going on. What's going on. So never get overwhelmed. Just know that everything is letting you know what's going on. And it's all color coded. We're either in blue, we're pushing, these are blue, or we are in red, pink, and we are selling, right? And these bands are, what it's bouncing off of in consolidation. So a lot of times we just bounces off of these, goes back and forth. So if you're that type of trader and you want to have this thing on regular candles and watch it bounce between these bands during consolidation, that's what it does. Top, bottom, top, bottom, top, bottom until it breaks out. So this is a good use for your breakouts, right? And your consolidation. And you know what's going on. Okay, that's why those are there. So that's it. That's it. This will give you everything that you need. All right. So I'll get with you guys soon.